Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehakol neh b'dvarei. La la.
Amen.
Cup runneth under. Over, I mean. L'chaim, l'chaim. Oh, David's coffee. Tavach, everyone. Welcome. New week. New life. New life. We're continuing with our Maimer, Hasidic discourse. Tziyam b'mishpat tepade. Zion with law will be redeemed, referring to Torah law. Yishabeha and its captives, Yitztaka, through charity, it will be redeemed. So what does that mean? Well, we spoke about this on 3 dimensions. The 3 dimensions called Olam, Shana, Benefesh. Olam means the world, meaning the space. Shana means the year, meaning time. And Nefesh means soul. So there, on those 3 levels, or 3 dimensions, rather, there are 2 levels that need redemption. A redemption of something that is not captured by captives, and that which is captured by captives. Captives means a negative force. So we have the negative force in me, in space, and in time. And then we have the non-negative, that which is aligned with the divine. Aligned with the divine. And being that it's aligned, redemption it needs because it's not having the impact, but it itself is aligned. So we explain this. To mean those that are aligned are the masters of Torah, the sages, and the righteous. On the same line, if you will. In space, that means the Holy Land of Israel. And in time, it means special days, Shabbos, holidays, or meritorious days, Rosh Chodesh, Yud Beis Tammuz, Yud Tes Kislev, right? So the redemptions that's necessary then is in a manner of mishpat, which said Torah. Torah study, right, which is inherently holy, and inherently holy days, meritorious days at least. Space, land of Israel, and soul, the righteous, those who are the sages of Torah. So their pathway, shall we say, will be through the study of Torah. Then we have, excuse me, just tissue. Sorry. And then we have those that are captive, meaning there's something negative that is influencing. The first category, there was no negative influence. And this, again, is also in 3 dimensions. In person, it means those that are doing acts of kindness. And they are Balei Tshuva, masters of return, those who are on the mode of penitence. Then in space, it means the diaspora outside of Israel, right? It's not the Holy Land. I mean, it's a land of impurities. And in time, it means days that are like Tisha B'Av that we just came through, right? The 9 days, 3 weeks, and so on. And the main focus for redemption is tzedakah, being charitable. As we explained, charity is about a material thing called money that many people labor very hard, right? Or money that could be used for your pleasure and comfort, and you give it away. In other words, there's a negative force there. As opposed to Torah, there's no negative force there. It may be concealed at times, but it's not a negative force. But the materiality of the world is a negative force. Proof is people are, get caught up in it. It's not a holy force inherently. And here, that's why Baal Tshuva, right, one who repents, is then using the material world for mitzvahs, and in particular, tzedakah, charity, as it is an embodiment of all mitzvahs. Now, although this is the main focus, but as in everything, there always needs to be, in everybody's life, the three legs, the 3 pillars that hold up the world. Study of Torah, the acts of loving kindness, embodied in charity, and avodah, which means service. At times, the Holy Temple meant bringing offerings, and God says that they are a reach nichoach, they are a pleasant fragrance to me. You have fulfilled my will. And today that means prayer. So we need all 3 of them because they're the pillars that keep the world going. The difference will be what will be the emphasis, right? So those who are, the righteous, those who are the masters of Torah, then, Torah is going to be. Those who are more doers, then, yes, they're going to do charity. That's going to be the main thing. However, at the same time, each group must engage in all 3 paths. Just again, what is the more dominant one? But you must engage in all 3. And so we're actually adding prayer, because before we did have Torah uh, and tzedakah and charity, adding prayer. What is the uniqueness of prayer? What's the uniqueness of prayer? Right. Prayer uplifts everything. Prayer is like a ladder that you go up the rungs, rung by rung. The actual prayer service is even in such a manner. Starting off, how you do, warming up, praising of Hashem, and then you go into more emotion. That's a siyah, like the just get into saying words of praise, and then you get into Shamar and the Suki de Zimra that brings you to more of an emotional state, and then you come to a level. So it's more, you're starting with the hands, in the sense, hands meaning action, right? Then you're going into the heart, and then you're going to the mind with the Shema, right? We always speak about it the other way around. And then to the Amida, which is beyond even the mind, right? Complete bittul, Kesser, the crown. So it's going up rungs, right? And that meaning it's taking everything upwards, elevating, ascending everything that we do, right? Shkoyach. Thank you. So this then is Tziyah b'mishpat padeh, Zayin with 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 judgment, with law that will be redeemed, and Shaveha and its captives, Bitzdaka, will be redeemed through charity. That this, when was this Haftarah said? Wasn't this past Shabbos? It was the Shabbos before. The Shabbos before Tisha B'Av, before the 9th of Av, the day that two holy temples were destroyed, a lot of calamities and a lot of difficulties came upon the Jewish people. So that's when it's coming. The Shabbos before that, and the Shabbos, as we know, is a source of blessing for everything in the week, which included last Shabbos, because Tisha B'Av was this past Tuesday, includes Tisha B'Av. So Shabbos is a source of blessing. It's blessing Tisha B'Av, which is a sampling of the idea of that before God gives the difficulty, before he gives the smack, if you will, right, that we all have experienced in life. We've all, felt a smack here and there. Guess what? Before the smack, before the wound, before the woes, guess what comes? The healing. That's why in Shabbos already, before Tisha B'Av, the Haftorah Tziyam b'mishpat padeh is giving us the remedy to the wound before we even have the wound. And it can be even in a way that I won't even give you the wound. I'm just giving you the medicine, the remedy, the healing. I'm giving you that. I won't even place it upon you. Through this, we effect the redemption of every single one of us in soul and in body. The soul's redemption, because it never, the soul that doesn't lose its status, meaning it's still a soul, a part of God, right? It may not have the effect, but it's not captive to negativity, meaning controlled, because it's still a soul, just like the son of the king that's in prison. It's still the son of the king. And also the body and the animal soul. It also needs its redemption. It, on the other hand, right? So the soul needs the Torah, the body needs tzedakah, means charity. Both of them need a third component, and that is prayer, because that's what lifts it up. That it should affect the redemption, it should affect the redemption in actuality. That's prayer. And as we said, because prayer, prayer lifts everything up. So it lifts up our Torah study. It lifts up our charity. Ascends it. That's why we give tzedakah before we go to pray, right? Important. That it just brings an ascent and an elevation to everything. Because again, prayer is the idea of the ladder that you take one step up at a time until you're standing before Hashem in the Amidah. And when you're going up those steps, you're taking your Torah study with you. You're taking your charity with you and ascending it on high. All right. We're almost finished this mimer. Tomorrow's Tu B'Av. We should do a Tu B'Av mimer. Okay.